Hello beautiful people, you're welcome to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. If you're an old subscriber, welcome back. I'm so excited to have you today, and I'm glad to share my knowledge with you on how to make the beautiful fascinator you saw at the beginning of this video. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please click on the subscribe button, join the family, tap the bell icon so you don't miss out of any of our tutorials. So for this tutorial, we will be needing this materials. This one is called boning. It's called boning, and we need some flowers. This is called pocket roses. We need UHU glue. We need the thread that matches the color of our materials. We need bias. We need needle. We need feathers, and we also need our measuring tape. We need a pair of scissors and a comb. Now this item you're seeing right now is called boning or bone, like I mentioned earlier, and I have with me about 3 yards. This is sold in any millinery store or where they sell tailoring materials. So the first thing I did was to apply my UHU glue on it, allow it dry a little, and then cover it with my bias strip. It is actually not compulsory to use a bias strip. You can use any beautiful trimming of choice. Okay, you can use any trimmings of choice. Now I'm just going to go ahead and cover this boning with my bias strip using my UHU glue. I've covered my boning with my bias strip. I used 3 yards of boning right here. Yours could be more or yours could be less, depends on how you want your design to be. Now what I was just doing here was to double my thread multiple times. I just fold like that over and over again multiple times. Okay, so having done that, the next step is for us to start forming circles with our boning covered with bias. Then form circles using my boning. Just watch what I'm doing. I just take it like that round. I just take it like that round, like that. Take it like that round, like that. You can determine the kind of spacing you want to have in between the circles. Okay, you know it's all about creativity. I just continued like that, like that, like that. So like I mentioned earlier, if you want it more than mine, please increase the length of your boning. If you want it lesser, you can reduce it. Like if you're making it for child, you can reduce the measurement. So I'm just going to go ahead and then form my circles very well before I continue. I kept on arranging like that till I got this. I kept on arranging like that till I got this. And the next step is for us to tie that end. We need to tie that end very well to make it stay or to secure it. I'm just going to take my thread like that over and over again to secure my boning on that point. You will notice I just kept on taking the thread over and over again. I just held onto it tightly while I was tying it. You know, it has to be firm. After I took my thread through over and over again, I just tied it right there to secure our base. Yes, this serves as the base of our fascinator. So I just tied it like that. I tied it like that to secure it. I cut off the excess thread, and the next step is for us to attach our comb. You can use Alice band in place of this particular item. So I'm going to be using my thread to also tie the comb to our boning. Okay, we're going to tie the two items together. As you can see, please watch what I'm doing. You will notice I was just taking the thread through the space in between the teeth of the comb, like that, one after the other. I just take it through each space in between the teeth of the comb till I got to the end. Okay, so I just tied like that. You know, it has to be really firm. It has to be firm. I used UHU glue to seal up the ends of the thread like that, just to secure it permanently. So the next step is for us to embellish this our beautiful piece. Okay, you know, when it comes to embellishing, it has to do with how creative you are. So I have my feathers, and I'm just going to tie or sew my feathers to my design using my needle and thread. Okay, there's an iron on the base of the feathers, so I just roll it on it like that, just tuck it in somewhere there, press it down, and I use my needle and thread to secure it to our design. You can place your design on your mannequin head or on your head to know the best position it should be on the head. You can see me struggling putting my needle through the feathers. It's actually not easy, but it is worth it. I'm going to leave you guys to watch how I'm going to finally embellish this beautiful piece. If you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please join the family. Click subscribe, that red button you're seeing down there, just click on it. It's free. Be sure to tap the bell icon and select the options to receive all notifications so you don't miss out of any of my tutorials. So I'm just going to go ahead and embellish this. I'll just continue to embellish this, and I'll show you the final look. Okay friends, I'm done embellishing our fascinator, and then finally I cut out a piece of fabric. I'm using satin. You can use any fabric of choice. You can use felt, you can use scuba, you can use any fabric you can lay your hands on, as long as it will do the purpose of what it is for. So I just fold in the edges like that using my UHU glue, and I'm going to place it at the back where we have the thread showing. It's just for it to cover the thread, you understand. You know, neat finishing is very, very important in millinery. So I just go ahead and cover the back like that, and yippee, our fascinator is ready. Was this tutorial helpful to you? Please click on the like button, leave a comment below, share this video with your friends, share this video to any craft group. Okay, just share this video. Thank you so much, and until next time, please keep staying safe. I love you all, and I still remain my humble self, DoliveB. Bye for now.